I've had Dominic Cummings on the show, and he did a podcast recently where he talked about some theatrics, I think you could say, in government, that there was sort of a fake meritocracy, fake responsibility, fake government. He also said that cabinet meetings are fully scripted. Based on what he says, based on what Rory Stewart says, I don't know. It really does not feel like we have the brightest buttons in the bunch.
Well, we don't. We have a very mediocre tier of politicians now. I mean, you go back to the Thatcher years and her cabinets, just packed full of very smart people. Tony Blair's cabinet, for the first 2 terms in particular, incredibly smart people. People like Gordon Brown as Chancellor, just unbelievably brilliant brains. So I think that's certainly true. I think a lot of smart people, particularly if they've made good money, don't want to get into politics because it's just going to ruin their lives.
The worst paying, most negative, boring,
in Singapore,
bureaucratic.
Famously, they pay their politicians $1 million a year.
Do you know what the head of UK cybercrime wage was? It was offered a couple of years ago, £65,000 a year.
So why would you expect anyone of caliber to do that? So we don't pay people enough for important jobs in this country. Yeah. I would personally pay the politicians an awful lot more. What they couldn't do is have any outside interests. So I might even pay them £500,000 a year, but I'd say you cannot have any stock investments. You cannot have any outside business.
Rishi Sunak would be fucked.
Well, he would, yeah. But that, in a way, I didn't like the fact that Rishi was stinking rich. I was fine about that. I think you don't make decisions then based on what's going to benefit you, right?
Yeah, so in some ways it insulates you from...
I wonder if a lot of Tories have not got seller's remorse about Rishi, actually. I think the way he behaved after he lost, he was very impressive in the Commons after that. I always liked him. I think he made a few strategic missteps, but actually pretty smart, committed, hardworking guy. And the fact he was rich didn't bother me at all. But no, I think it's going to be very interesting. I mean, I do think we're deliberately attracting mediocre people to politics now because we don't make it attractive enough.
Well, we're second
to attract the smart people.
The UK is second in the world in millionaire exits in 2024. First in the world is China with about, I think, 13 to 15,000, and the UK is about 10,000. But we are 3% of the population.